God is challenging you today going forward to try your best to be like Jesus. Go out and disciple. Share about the good news, the gospel, to literally every single creature on earth. There are so many people that need to hear about the gospel, to hear about the good news. And so I want to go through the first chapter of Mark to read about who Jesus is and what ways or who he was will challenge you going forward. So there's a couple of verses I want to start off. So let's go with starting off with verse 21. And for context, this is Jesus going to Galilee to preach about the good news to the people that need to hear it. And so there he went, and the word that's used a lot is immediately. Like Jesus immediately on the Sabbath, he entered. In verse 29, immediately he left the synagogue and entered the house of Simon and Andrew with James and John, and to visit Simon's mother, who is ill. Jesus healed so many people in these cases that had all your illnesses, demons, all these things. He healed all those things, and there are people that were coming up to him like, Jesus, we need you. So he was reliable. He's going out there boldly and confidently going up to these people and healing them. And then another part, verse 35, and rising very early in the morning, so this is the next day, still in Galilee. While it was still dark, he departed and went out to the desolate place, and there he prayed. So he prayed first thing in the morning. That's the first thing he does of the day, is to go to God. God first. In verse 40 and going forward, this is where Jesus cleanses a person with leprosy, which is like a skin disease. And there was this guy who was begging for him, like, Jesus, please, can you make me clean? And Jesus was moved with pity. In the King James Version, it says that Jesus was moved with compassion. And so therefore he stretched out his hand and touched him and said to him, I will be clean. Notice, he does the action first before he does anything else. He makes an action. And lastly, at verse 44, Jesus said to him, see that you say nothing to anyone, but go, show yourself to the priest and offer for your cleansing what Moses commanded for a proof to them. That is humility to share. Like, you don't have to share about this. So God, maybe he's challenged you to be bold. Maybe God has challenged you to have humility. Maybe God has challenged you to be more empathetic. Maybe God is challenging you to take your faith seriously, because the gospel is the most important thing, the biggest gift that anybody can receive. So I hope this helps you in any way possible. Thank you all so much for watching.